don't mind the technical difficulties. If I had a producer, all this would have been taken care of already. Hee hee. Okay, let's go with that. Oh my clumsy feet. Step on everything. Hello, this is Adam with SST, Sweatin Smilin together. And I want to thank you guys for joining me for a shoulder and legs workout today. Um, One of the things that, as well as everything ages, things start going away, and strength is one of those things, and that's something you need to focus on, especially as the decades start adding up. And you don't have to, go to the gym and just jack weights and all this stuff. I mean, you can just start off with very small weights. And what I'm utilizing here is BFR, that's blood flow restriction training. And what that is uh, using straps or power cuff or something to restrict the blood flow from your arms or your legs, whichever part you're working on. And by doing that, you don't have to lift as much, but you still get good results. You'll be lifting about 25 to about 40% of what you would normally lift, not your max, what you would normally lift. It's higher reps, but it's also high intensity, and you get a really good workout, and you get a great pump from using those, and you don't have all the wear and tear that you would normally have by lifting heavy weights. Especially if you're not used to it, it's great for recovery. When you're coming back from recovery, a lot of people use this so that you can do the lighter weights when you're starting to come back from an injury, and you don't have to worry about re-injuring that what you have just recovered from. And then if you just don't have a lot of weights, you can always utilize these. Or if you just don't want to be lifting a bunch of heavy weights, you still get a great workout, and the risk of injury is a lot lower. So we're using two power cuffs. If you'd only have one, then you'd have to switch if you're doing legs and upper body at the same time. So we have a couple pairs of these. These are Lori's. She get mad at me for using hers. And then these red ones are mine. We'll start up here. So we'll start off on legs, and then we'll go down to go up to shoulders and go back and forth. The format for that is what I'll be utilizing is 30. You start off with the whatever exercise. You do 30 reps, rest 30 seconds, and then you do 3 sets of 15 with 30 seconds rest in between. I'm going to superset these, go back and forth. So I'll start with the legs, and then instead of waiting 30 seconds and then do another one, I'll jump onto the shoulder exercise, and that'll be the rest for the legs. And that way I can just jump back and forth, and then I'll take a minute rest in between when we change exercise. So I'll kind of talk about it as we go. Don't need the I'll put those on later. But power up. And you don't, you want stuff that has numbers so you can kind of remember where you're at. You don't want to take all the blood out of it, just put a tourniquet on there. But you want to get about 75%. If you get any kind of numbness on where you're at, then you know you're too tight. You want to get this as high up into your extremity as you can. Might look a little dorky, but hey, just you working out. Let's do some deadlifts. And like I said, this is going to be a lot lower weight than you would normally be lifting. So, all right, let's go. Got my frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Right. That's set 30 out. Normally we wait 30 seconds and we'll jump onto another set of those deadlifts. But should have done this earlier. I'm going to jump into shoulder exercises. It's very scientific. And don't worry about looking like you're doing. It's just you in your basement or your garage. Let's see, these are 10s. See how these go. I'm going to do these a little different. I'll do the 30 one way and the 15s a little bit different. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. And probably should have gone down and wait on those. They may have was doing a lot of body English, rocking too much. You want to be an isolated move where it's just the shoulder doing the work. But I guess I did too much. All right, let's go back to deadlifts. And then 3 sets of 5 or 15, however you want to do it. And hit it. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Whew. I feel those. It's only 30 pounds, well, 60. Usually putting a lot more weight in that. Okay. Ready. Let's do these. On the bench here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. I guess that's 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. They need to have an official counter. That personal trainer probably stay on track. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Woo. Okay, I might have to jump down a little, but no big deal. Okay, jump right back to deadlifts. Round two. Huh? Ready? Hit it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Probably do a little more of those, but that's all right. That's my heart rate. That's it. It's 133. And this is an anaerobic exercise. Flows harder for the it's less BFR. It's hard for the heart to pump stuff through. So you also get anaerobic exercise. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Might be able to get one more set out of that after that rest, but I'll definitely have to go down to those 8s. All right, last set of these. Last set, best set. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Squeeze that butt in. Buttocks. All right. See if I can get one more of those 10s. And we're going to have this ready. Okay. Ready? Hit it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. I can do one more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Good morning, Shirley. Doing some blood flow restriction training, some weight lifts for shoulders and legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. She done that last step. That's all right. Really easy, but that's okay. Okay, so that was 3 sets of the legs and shoulders. Take a minute rest here. You want to release those during the rest. You don't have to. You can actually do the whole workout with the cuffs on. Uh, that's by the value you can need to get tourniquet off 2 hours. So you'll be okay. But if there's any kind of tingling, you want to just loosen those up. Not gonna do any damage, but there's no sense of being a dork. Because you already look like one. Yeah, but just you by yourself, so who cares? Millions of people aren't watching you. Okay. All right, got about 30 seconds left. Gonna do some dumbbell squats. Sorry for 220, so see how the leg feels about that. So the only thing, you gotta keep them tight enough so they don't fall off. You're constantly working on them. That's just something you have to deal with. Maybe have some shorts that you actually look pretty cool in. If you're concerned about that. Whew. All right. Get powered up. All right, set 30. Ready? Hit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Probably go down 15s. Not that it's an issue, but I can feel my knee. You really don't. You need to feel your knee. Don't hurt, but you can feel it. Okay. Let's do some upright rows. These use shoulders, not the back shoulders, power the back muscles too. This one over. All right. Let's see. Ready? Hit it. 5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Woo! Those got heavy. Woo. Okay. I might want the 30-second rest instead of supersetting this. Woo! Okay. What are we doing? Dumbbell squats. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. That's good. Look at the minutes. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, get a rest there. Down to 1.5. Oh, okay. Get some upright rows here. Okay. I'm just babbling. You ready? Hit it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Woo! I think my forearms are running more than my shoulders. Okay. All right. One more set of each. Oh. Ooh, nice. Okay. Woo. Got that. Right, nice. Set of 15 here. See if we can do some deep squats here. Wide stance. I was gonna say something, but I decided to. I had to let you know that too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. All right. All right. Hey, Papa, too. Trying to catch my birthday. All right. 147. I'm putting 2 loose to the fall. And then you look like a dork. All right, let's 15. And then done with these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Woo! All right. That was. Woo! 149. How much is 150? Think about this one. Woo! Eh? Ah. Oh. Woo! Eh? Ah. Oh. Woo! All right. That was fun. Was wait about a minute, but I didn't start counting. I'm still here. Mm. Just in case you're worried. Uh, 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 Okay, we got that done. Got one more set. Uh, uh, We're good here. Woo! Okay. Thank you, sorry. 30. I don't know. That's it. Just catching my breath here. Woo! Okay. Oh, wait. All right. Excuse me. All right. It's power up again. Now my heart rate's in a reasonable amount of space. Start legs. Uh, using calf raises. Let's see what do I got here. And warm up. You can tell. I'm professional. Like I said, you kind of want this high up as possible. Yeah. Or you need to go. And you still get yourself range of motion while you're doing it. Whoa. All right. See if I'm in it. All right, get up. Okay. All right, set at 30 here. Ready? Hit it. Oh, we're doing hipless rises also with the calves. Throw that on the other ones. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whoa, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Woo! Okay. So one thing about utilizing uh, uh dumbbells is you also get uh, wrist, forearm, and hand strength with that. So I could tell that I haven't been working out with the weights regularly because my hand strength was really my hands starting to get tired more than my calves were. Okay, so what am I doing here? Okay, all right. So the, when you're working shoulders, you want to try to. A lot of people when they focus and they work on shoulders, they focus on the big part. They want to look at this big thing, big muscles here. But what the shoulder does is it this is what um, all the shoulder muscles back, even your chest here, all these muscles support your rotator cuff and everything that moves around that. So if you're part of like a burpee community, Dan was explaining this. Dan at Poor Man's Gym, check him out. I think him and Leo Setso are doing man makers. I think they probably already started. Go check them out. Want to see a real workout? Go just look at that one. But all these muscles support that rotator cuff. If you're doing a lot of stuff with repetitive stuff, so like us in the burpee community, we do a lot of burpees. So it kind of makes us imbalance because we're focusing on certain muscles, doing being repetitive. So you want to do exercises that will get and strengthen um, muscles that you're not using regularly. And one of these things is your rear deltoid. Um, Also helps to keep your arm stable in that joint, in that ball joint there, like that, and all those muscles supporting and tendons. But don't listen to me. I'm just a knucklehead working on this. You're both power up. All right, these are tens. I don't know. See how that goes. All right, you just kind of want to let the arm and the shoulders go all the way back. 10. No momentum. 9. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. So getting heavy after a while. I also doing like 800 of them. Whew. I pump doing that. Whew. He. Ah. Whew. Whew. He. Ah. Whew. Got 130s there. Raises and calf raises. Oh, excuse me. That's great what I was talking about when you're doing tibulus raises. The very important part for me is this tibulus muscle here. And that's something to focus when you're lifting those up like that. Oh, do it this way. 3 sets. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, more. He goes 2 more. Just want to shoot for getting that those 3 sets in. If you feel like you do another one, go ahead. Okay. Back to shoulders. Or you can just rest. And the entire. All right, let's get another 3 sets of 5 in here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Whew. And all these muscles are connected. They're starting to feel in the triceps. Okay. No, just once. I just have 2 more of those. Jeez. Sweet. Mm. 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 Okay. 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 What are they doing? Tibus? What is it? Okay. Let's do different foot placement. Focus on the different part of the muscle. Oh, it's getting heavy. Okay. 2 feet out. Ready? Hit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. I think I lost count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. Ow. Owie, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Forest in high. Earth. In the rain. Woo. Okay. I got shoulders next. Woo, woo, woo. Hee, hee, hee. Okay. What to do with it? Woo. Not really working. Woo. I do really good productions with Adam's towel. Just so you know. All right. Let's go this way. This way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Whew. And what you don't want to do is what I did, still knock your joints. You want to keep your joints, unless a certain specific exercise to focus just on that. I don't necessarily do that. But try to keep your knees bent. A lot better for you. Okay. All right. Wonderful productions of my towels. You have to make sure to keep some interesting ones in there for you. Yes. Directly. I should have like a mannequin or something to keep everyone occupied when I'm not standing there. Okay, we got one more set of these calf raises. What did we do out last time? So let's do in. These are a little harder sometimes. Your feet want to wander. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. My legs are caving in. It's just showing some deficiency. Even though you have this, still want to, you don't want your, means you got to work on strengthening all those other muscles out there. Okay. Got one more set. We're done. Let's take this time. Woo. 148. Calf raises. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay, okay. All right. That was good. Take these darn things off. Woo! Okay. All right. And while you're doing them, especially in the later rounds, if you just want to back them off just a little bit, just say if you have, this is like a 5, you go down to, oh, I mean, that's a 5, put it down there. Boom. It'll open that up. That'll just make them a little easier. You don't have, if you don't want to go down the way, just do them a little bit. But, or, just, there. You put them on too tight, you can get some tingling. Just take them off and you just, no one's gonna come and rush you or anything. I don't know nowadays, my baby. Oh, all right. That was fun. Let me adjust myself here. Got myself, especially. Let me adjust myself on camera. Oh, I'm a professional. Oh, man. Now, do you have to actually make money to call yourself a professional? I think it's part of the definition, isn't it? Oh, all right. That's it. That was some BFR, blood flow restriction training. It utilizes a cuff, power, power cuff, or some sort of strap. Pretty expensive. They can get really expensive. I mean, there's those are the cool ones. They kind of have dials, and they move in and out. And you could those ones are cool if you're taking it really serious because you can adjust it to And this one you want it to a 4, whatever that translates to, and you can go back and forth. It works real cool. And remember, or you can just get some of the stuff. I think it's on Amazon. We probably have a link down below for where we got these. These work great. You just kind of strap them, put them on, and you don't want to completely restrict all the blood flow. So it's about 75%. You'll have to gauge that. If it's too tight, if your trimming will probably start getting numb. That's too tight. You don't want to be like that. But then when you do that, you'll only be lifting about 25 to 40%. Depends on. You just have to work with it of what you normally work at, not your max, but what you normally work at. So it's a way lower weight, but you still get the same. You still get a great pump, and you still get the benefits of lifting the heavier weights. Without all, it's a trade-off, but without all of the risk of injuring yourself, to your ligaments, your joints, anything else, pulling a muscle, because you're using lighter weights. Just higher weight and what high intensity. But lighter weights, so you can get a great workout, great pump, and you're not going to injure yourself. So you're getting older in life, you don't want to be lifting those bigger weights, but you can still do it. Still keep your pump. Woo! Okay, that's enough of me. Jibber jabbering around. I want to thank everybody for showing up, and thanks Shirley. She's a great supporter of everyone's channel. Everyone loves Shirley. I want to thank everybody for showing up. This is a BFR, the flow restriction training. You want to make sure you get some sort of resistance training, even if you just got a couple of cans of soup. Do that because it's not only does it help with your muscles, but it helps with your bones, your ligaments, your joints, and your mental. And that's a good one there that you always want to work on. Okay. I want to thank everybody for showing up. This is Adam with SST, and we'll see you tomorrow. So be sweating, smiling together. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.